Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Carileigh Jones. I am a sociologist, educator, and mentor. And today I want to talk to you about a few important things that will help you grow into the person that you desire to be. I want to start with something simple. There are going to be moments when you don't feel confident, where things feel hard, where you're unsure of yourself, or stuck, or overwhelmed. And in those moments, it can feel like something is wrong with you, like you should have it figured out by now, like you should be doing better. But what I want to talk about today is this. What do you do when you don't feel confident, but life keeps moving anyway? Because that's where confidence, resilience, and growth actually get built. Let's start with a real situation. You try something. Maybe it's a class, a project, a conversation, a goal you set for yourself, and it doesn't go how you expected. And your first thought might be, I'm just not good at this. Maybe this isn't for me. That moment is really important because you have a choice there. You can take that experience as proof that you can't do it, or you can treat it like information. Instead of asking, am I good at this? Try asking, what didn't work and what can I try differently? That shift turns frustration into problem solving. It might mean approaching it a different way, practicing more, breaking it into smaller pieces, or asking someone for help. That's how growth actually happens. Not by getting everything right the first time, but by being willing to adjust. Now let's talk about something that shows up in all of these moments, which is your inner voice. When things don't go well, that voice can get really loud. I messed this up. I should be better than this. Everyone else has it figured out. And if you listen to that voice without questioning it, it can stop you from trying again. So part of building confidence isn't just what you do, but also how you talk to yourself while you're doing it. That doesn't mean forcing yourself to be overly positive. It means being more accurate and more supportive. Instead of, I can't do this, try, this didn't work yet. Instead of, I'm just bad at this, try, I'm still learning how to do this. That kind of self-talk keeps you in the process instead of shutting you down. There are also going to be moments where it's not just one thing going wrong, it's everything feeling like too much. You're tired, you're frustrated, you don't feel motivated, and in those moments, the goal isn't to fix everything all at once. The goal is to stay with yourself. That might look like taking a deep breath instead of shutting down, doing one small thing instead of everything, or just deciding, I'm not going to give up today. That truly counts in your personal journey of growth. Now, this last part is really important. You are not meant to figure everything out by yourself. Sometimes the next step isn't try harder, it's ask someone. That could be a mentor, a teacher, a friend, or a trusted adult like your big sister. Asking for help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're using the resources around you to move forward. And a lot of the time, someone else can see a solution or a path forward that you just can't see yet. So in closing, if you're in a moment right now where things feel hard or you're doubting yourself, I want you to remember this. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to feel confident to start. And one moment or even a few hard days do not define you. What matters is that you keep trying, adjust when something doesn't work, talk to yourself in a way that helps you keep going, and reach out when you need support. That's how confidence is built. That's what resilience looks like, and that's how growth actually happens. Now, let's expand on the idea of support. Building a growth community is not just helpful, it's essential for long-term success. This is a network of women and girls who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. Their collective strength makes our progress sustainable. Look for a mentor, someone like a big sister or a teacher who has walked the path before you. Their perspective can illuminate a way through obstacles. Now we must also address the comparison trap. In a world of social media highlight reels, it's easy for girls to feel like they're the only ones struggling. But sociological data shows that comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's best moments is inaccurate and harmful. Your personal growth isn't a competition with others. It's an evolution of yourself. Focus on your own data, your own progress, and your own path. Another important shift is moving from outcome goals to process goals. We often focus solely on the final result, the grade, the trophy, the finished project. But growth happens in the habits you build along the way. Instead of just aiming for the finish line, try focusing on the skills you're developing and the effort you're putting in. When you value the process, the outcomes eventually take care of themselves. This shift allows you to stay motivated even when the final result is still a work in progress. Before we conclude, I want to leave you with 3 reflection questions. You might want to pause the video and write these down. First, think of a time you were successful after a failure. What specific information did you use to adjust? Second, what is one thing your inner voice said today that you can reframe into something more accurate? And third, who is one woman in your life you can reach out to this week for a simple conversation about your goals? Taking the time to reflect is essential.